Dad told me when I was young that I could be anything I wanted to be. I could be a doctor, I could be a lawyer, and I could be an Indian chief. And I said to my dad, why do I want to settle for one? I want to be all of them. And as an actor, it's legalized schizophrenia without the process of medicine. You can be anything you want to be as long as you can think it. Right? Memorization is the hardest thing when you look at it from, oh man, I got to memorize this. Well, yeah, you're memorizing someone else's words, but if you do an adaptation of those words, and I'm not saying rewrite those words, but I'm saying you do an adaptation of those. If you write yourself what I call a backstory, and then what happens next. Blocking. Okay? Blocking is a huge thing. You can't just walk around aimlessly, and I'm just going to walk over here to see if they're going to follow me, then I'm going to go over here and see if they follow. No, you can't do that. You've got to have a purpose. You've got to have a being. It's got to understand something. It's got to make sense to the audience. The audience is stupid. So if you believe it first, the audience is going to believe it second. Now the first question we ask ourselves on all of your monologues, you can ask this. Where were you the moment right before this happened? What happened right before this? And for you, what happened? There's no right or wrong. Make it up. We're all visionaries. As actors, you've got to be a visionary because you're telling a story. If you believe it first, the audience is going to believe it second. I could stand up here for the next hour and I could talk about underwater basket weaving. And you guys are going to sit there and you're going to listen because you have no choice. And by the end of it, you're going to go, man, I really want to get into that underwater basket weaving. Just so you know, there is no such thing as underwater basket weaving. You can't sign up for it. But it'd be really funny if you went to the office and asked them to start an underwater basket weaving club. But, see, for me, when I was, just a kid, I wanted to be an actor because I had all kinds of characters inside my head. All kinds of stuff. From little crazy kids to, being a doctor or being a lawyer or being the boyfriend. Right? But when he took it, he said it was just like that, but it wasn't. He went dead straight. But you can't say nothing and think you're 7 and you know. You're nearly 8. Versus, does you know our Sammy? Our Sammy's nearly 10. He's got 2 worms and a catapulter and he's built an underground den. But I'm not allowed to go in now. I've got to stand at the gate because my mum says I'm only 7, but I'm not. I'm nearly 8. Word for word, timing for timing, pause for pause, beat for beat, all identically the same. The first one, all I was doing was performing it. I was just reading the words for what they were. The second one was doing it. What I do, you don't perform. You just are. You become that part. I've done all these things. But see, the most important thing as an actor is characterization, is believability.